Hello, everyone, and welcome to our call today. We are going to be talking specifically about a very small sector of Kenzen's nutritional technologies and branch off into a couple at the end, but we're going to spend some real big highlights on Kenzen's vital balance technologies. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It's taken Ken by storm, and we're going to share why. So without further ado, let me turn screen sharing on and jump right in. So it's called Kenzen Vital Balance. It comes in both chocolate and vanilla. And I love this little subtitle. It is safe, it is simple, and very, very effective in helping people with their health long term. We're not going to be here pretending we're doctors and making medical claims or anything like that. So always this, when it's dealing with your health, talk to your medical practitioner. But one of the things that I've kind of found is that common sense would tell you that if you're eating good things and sleeping well and drinking good water and breathing good air and not putting a lot of bad stuff in, you're probably going to be healthier than if you're taking a lot of extra chemicals into your body. So if you're looking to find some ways of getting some natural solutions for challenges that you may be facing, I always like to look at doing things naturally first whenever possible. So the cool part about this is that there are people who are out there looking to lose weight. There are people looking out there to maintain. Maybe people looking to body build. There are people looking to get healthier. This is a really great base nutritional all across the board. And Hippocrates, you see at the bottom of the screen there, he said, let food be your medicine. And different types of foods have different characteristics with what they do and how they affect the body. And I think you'll be really impressed when you learn what's happening here. Why do we need this stuff? I mean, can I just eat food? I guess you could if you did. But most people aren't eating food these days. Most people are eating really sad substitutes for food. We're eating stuff out of boxes, stuff out of cans, stuff that's been processed. We're eating things that have caused a tremendous amount of degradation in our health, actually. And we have lots of preservatives in what we eat. We're eating things that have been picked and harvested sometimes 3, 4, 6, 8 weeks before we even get them, if we're even trying to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. And many of those have been irradiated, and it kills the enzymes, so we're not getting good stuff. So because we're leading fast-paced lives, it leads to poor eating habits, people skipping meals, people that are putting things into their body that are loaded with toxins. And, you know, I don't know if you've seen the documentaries on it right now, but we live in a sugar-laden society. When you're going to get fresh frozen vegetables that have been enhanced because they've been sprinkled with sugar because they hope you're going to buy their brand more than someone else's because they taste better. Folks are putting sugar in everything. And we have a huge problem with obesity in our society. And wouldn't it be neat to have good food that actually help the body reduce cravings? Wouldn't that be a cool thing? How do we know people that are stressed? I mean, it's everywhere what's happening with this stress epidemic. And that stress leads to poor eating choices. The stress leads to inflammation. The stress leads to cravings. We also have people that are stretching their bodies beyond what they normally would do, and that stress, the fatigue, the overworking, so to speak, the late hours, we often overeat when we're in those situations. And when we have excess pounds, it's a problem. It's a huge problem, because every single pound of fat that you gain creates an extra 7 miles of new blood vessels in the body. Think of what that is going to do for blood pressure long term. Think of what it's going to do for strain on the body long term, let alone what it does for all the excess strain on your hips and particularly your knees. A lot of knee problems exacerbated with excess weight. And the more weight people have, the less likely they are to want to exercise, and the problem just feeds itself long term. So Kenzen Vital Balance is a meal replacement that just isn't a bunch of chemicals slopped together and added with whatever juice you're going to add it to. It's truly a functional food. It is a whole food. And this is a great, healthy habit, an amazing product, literally for every age. I've got 4 kids. What I love about Nika Nutritionals is they're safe, and it's real food. It's based on a really amazing amount of biological research. There was a whole team of folks that came together to be able to create this technology. This product also is specifically geared to help enhance cognitive function. Who likes having a healthy brain? How do you know people that don't have a healthy brain or wish they didn't have that foggy thinking? And we'll talk a little bit more about how and why, but this is some really great stuff in there. There are enzymes in here to help you in digestion of making your digestive tract working really well. And it has a formula such that it doesn't have a lot of the stuff that people would like to avoid. No added salt, no added dairy. There are many people with dairy intolerances out there. Soy, it's not going to mess up problems with people hormonally, or the genetically modified issues that are happening with soy now. There's no whey in it, no lactose, or genetically modified organisms which can have harmful effects on the body long term. It is also vegan and kosher certified and gluten-free. So if you know people that are worried about celiacs and so forth, this is safe. It's safe for everybody. In fact, I have yet to see anybody that has an allergy, and I'm sure we'll find somebody, but we've yet to find someone that has an allergy with this. This is a wonderful, wonderful product. It contains all natural ingredients, loaded with antioxidants, digestive enzymes, medium-chain triglycerides. We'll talk a lot about that as we go farther on here. There's some big research on the health benefits of medium-chain triglycerides, and this is jam-packed with those. It has natural third-generation stevia, which is the taste doesn't have the aftertaste for things like that. It has a natural vanilla for the vanilla flavor and a natural cocoa and so forth for the chocolate. Loaded with probiotics. And probiotics are huge for weight loss. Probiotics are huge for your immune system long-term. Probiotics are huge for getting rid of bad bacteria in your system. Interesting thing, if you look on the container, the amount of protein and carbohydrates and so forth, it's really impressive. It's 18 grams of protein. Even though it's all vegetable based, it's 18 grams of protein, and carbohydrates, just one. Wow. This thing is huge and jam-packed protein-wise. So, as well, vitamins, all that good stuff. It's a true functional food, and there are people that are using it for food. It's really good for nutrient absorption, appetite regulation. How many of you like to curb your cravings? It's great for cleansing. There's a lot of people that are really worried about all the toxins that we've taken in with the air that we breathe, with the water that we drink in, the foods that we have. This helps to get rid of toxins. It's great for promoting digestive health, all those types of things. So, you know that we've talked about some of the things it doesn't contain, but you can look at this huge list here. There's a lot of things that people are looking to avoid once they start realizing what healthy means. And most of the things that we buy in a store, most quote-unquote health drinks, most of the shakes you find out there are loaded with this stuff. And I'm just really excited that Nikan found a way to give us something all natural. I mean, even the food colorings and so forth. Think of the cancers that are coming just from that are linked with the dyes that are in our food these days. This is all natural. This is an interesting chart that shows some of the things you're going to find out there in food supplements and shakes. You'll find genetically modified organisms. You'll find soy, protein, maltodextrin, refined sugar, whey protein isolate, heavy metals, literally antibiotics that are coming through in your shake because of the source that they're getting the nutrients from. And so you can take a look at that, and you can compare all of them on there, all the way from Slim Fast to Herbalife to Muscle Milk. I love that name, Muscle Milk. But it's not good stuff, folks. Just because it has a cute name doesn't mean it's necessarily a great thing for you. If you look down there, Vital Balance, the bottom of that chart, doesn't have any of those things. That's a big deal, folks. One huge, all the good stuff without any of the bad. So what does the body need in protein? If you take your body weight divide it by 2. So if you're 200 pounds, divide that in half, that's 100 pounds. And now just convert that to grams and say 100 grams. And that's what your body's equivalent requirement would be in protein. Now, if Kenzen Vital Balance has 18 grams of those things, and they come from all vegetable sources, some really great stuff there. And these things are necessary to help the body form lean body mass. So if you have people looking to get muscle and so forth, that's great. Now, it doesn't have any animal protein. Why is that important? Well, there's people out there that are worried about diabetes, and animal protein is more prone towards leading to issues in that category. Medium-chain triglycerides from natural palm oil. It converts to ketone bodies in the liver, goes directly to help with brain and heart health. If you take this product the very first thing in the morning, you can have a glass of water, but the first thing you put in for food, if you put that in, this is going to produce energy. I've got countless people that get on this and find that, you know what? They don't have that fatigue that just drains the body. They feel good being on this product. Also, if you take it first thing in the morning, they find that it will help to get rid of your cravings, sugar cravings. Take it first thing in the morning, anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks, and we just see some really amazing things that happen with that. So appetite control, we see people that have help with brain and memory issues. A mood enhancer. So if you have somebody in your life who's grumpy, tell them they need to get on Vital Balance. There are a lot of things that can help with that. Get a good night's sleep. The Niken sleep system is phenomenal for helping in those categories. But we find that you feed the brain good things, and it wants to feel good. Insulin levels. We find people balancing out insulin levels. It's amazing with thermogenesis. It just helps your body burn things faster. Mental acuity. This stuff goes immediately to brain tissue. So I have lots of people reporting great things in those categories. It's loaded with probiotics, over 10 trillion bacteria in the gut. And this has amazing amounts of good bacteria. In fact, over 2 billion per serving. And those things help the body absorb minerals, helps produce vitamins, those probiotics do. And so it's literally getting the probiotics, the good bacteria, as a way of enhancing vitamins in your body, so to speak. A major contributor to immune function. And the probiotics actually consume 10% of your calories a day. So if you've taken antibiotics, you've probably had some detrimental, well, you have had some detrimental effects on what's going on in your body in terms of probiotics. And you're likely you need to replace those and get those reset, renourished, all those good things. So with that in mind, let's move forward here. So each serving has 2 billion units of probiotics. And I want to just look at this little chart here, this little circle. That can help with prevention in terms of diarrhea issues, also constipation issues, suppression of pathogenic bacteria, helps with synthesis of your vitamin Bs, which help the body with stress, has anti-tumor characteristics to them, digestive process support, improved lactose intolerance. I've literally had people who've gotten on this in conjunction with the Jade Greenzymes over a 6-month period, no longer lactose intolerant. Some pretty amazing stuff happening there. So let's see, moving forward. Is it going to let me move forward? Just a moment here. We seem to be stuck. Boom, there we go. Has natural detoxifiers, including cilantro and open cell chlorella, helping to remove heavy metals. If you're worried about long-term degenerative disease, chronic disease, this is a great way to help you get rid of those types of risk factors. In summary, it's dang good stuff. It's simple. You just put it in a glass and shake it up, and poof, you've got it. You can stick it in a blender. You can stick it with other food if you want. And, sometimes I wake up and I got to get moving. Don't have time to cook a breakfast. And so I love the fact that I can do this when I am on the go. And economical is phenomenal when it comes to economics. It's less the cost of most breakfasts. And especially when I'm out and about, if I want to find a way to get a good meal. Let's say I'm out at a restaurant or something like that, and I want a quick breakfast. I've got to get off to work or something, go meet with some people. This is a great way to know that I've got real good food, inexpensive, going to keep me energized, going to stave off the cravings. It satisfies. So if I have it for breakfast, it satisfies till lunch. Have it for lunch, satisfies till dinner. It's just really good stuff that way. So I want to talk about a couple other things that influence weight. People get on this product for multiple reasons, but weight is one of them. Sleep affects your weight. Our water that we drink affects our weight and hydration, and there are other food things. So I'm going to just share a couple things that Nikken has. Nikken has something called liver support that's really helpful with a sluggish liver and metabolic syndrome and so forth, helps with cholesterol, triglycerides. It can be a big deal for folks who are looking to get a jump start on a weight loss program. Bergesterol is also known. We have it predominantly for people that want to get rid of cholesterol problems and blood pressure, but it is a phenomenal additive to a weight loss program. Again, helping with fatty liver and the body's ability to metabolize fats. Lactoferrin has shown some pretty amazing results in weight loss. You can Google lactoferrin weight loss, and you'll see lots of articles out there. So if you've ever found yourself in a plateau, this can be a phenomenal technology, again, helping to get the probiotics in the right way for your gut, making a big difference there. We also have a digestion complex for people having digestive issues that have irritable challenges and not digesting proteins or carbohydrates or starches or their fats properly. And all of these things can be a wonderful addition in terms of a weight loss program. Those who are working on energy, and I will tell you that my personal feeling when it comes to energy is that get one of our sleep systems. And when you get a good night's sleep, you feel energized. Get on Nikken Pymag water, and your body will hydrate better than ever, and hydration is a huge part of energy. But if you're still lacking in energy and want to pick up, and you have 2 or 3 brain cells that have connected and register that maybe 20 times the amount of caffeine that your body should have isn't good for you, and perhaps massive amounts of sugar. I mean, the energy drinks, some of them have been outlawed in certain countries. If you're looking for something that will help the body to detoxify in a major way, even as a major antioxidant, major anti-cancer with things that are happening with green tea and matcha tea, read the research on it. This is a phenomenal product. And I've got loads of people off their energy drinks onto a healthy alternative here with things to help the body fight stress in a wonderful way to make the body healthy in other ways as well. So Pymag water, I'm not going to go into it in depth, but I will say this is a base foundational thing that you really need to consider for your health long term, and especially in a weight loss program. When you start craving, grab a glass of water. A lot of times craving can also be linked with dehydration. You're thirsty. You're not hungry. You're thirsty. And the body's gotten confused. I've literally had people, had a guy out of Salt Lake City, Utah. He lost 50 pounds over the course of 3 months when he bought his Pymag water unit. And it just dramatically cut his cravings. So what you want to do is get your Nikken customer account, your direct access to self-care technologies with Nikken. Get on Nikken Prime, I call it, which is the auto ship program, and you can save 25% by getting on Nikken Prime. So anyway, really great way to get these things in those categories. I'm also going to ask you to think about not only using it, but who do you know that could benefit? I mean, just look around you. We have 2/3 of Americans with chronic weight issues. And if you want them to get healthy in a all-natural way, a fun, addictive way that they'll stick with, this can be a great thing. If you know people that you want to keep around because you want them to have a healthy lifestyle, this is the way to do it, folks. So with that in mind, I'm going to shift back here to, let's see, I believe I've got a couple people on who are going to be sharing their experiences with the Kenzen Vital Balance. First off, let's see, Braden. I think you're there. Why don't you share your story with us?
All right, glad to be here. My story with the Kenzen Vital Balance is quite a good one in my opinion. It changed my life, I know. in my early teens, I suffered from an illness where I had really bad reaction to adrenaline, and that had negative effects on my digestive system and my stomach in general. So I had a really weak stomach. And then I spent some time in the South Pacific, drinking bad water down there, different food and everything. And so when I came back to the US, I had a very messed up stomach. And so I couldn't find anything that would help me. I tried all the other healthy things, but everything just kind of made me even worse. And so my now fiance suggested I try this KVB, the Kenzen Vital Balance. And I remember vividly the first day I drank it, I could feel my stomach just kind of churning and moving around. And I was like, is this normal? And she said, yeah, it's detoxing you. And from that day on, I've been wonderful. Like, my stomach hasn't hurt at all. And it's just so great to me that this has helped me so much. And I have better mental clarity. I'm a college student, so that's great for me. And it's helping me focus and remember things that I had troubles working with before. And so I just have a great product review of the KVB.
So did you have parasites when you came back? Did this help balance that out?
Yeah, I did actually. So I had parasites. I took the anti-parasite medication. It didn't do anything.
No.
So I went back and I was like, okay, like I still have parasites. Like, what's up? And the doctor was like, well, just take a pill again. I didn't take the pill, but this KVB helped me get rid of all the parasites and everything. So that was nice.
Congratulations. That is absolutely fantastic. Do we have John Travis on right now? Oh, I'm not seeing John. And let's see, he was the other one I was going to have share. Anybody else who'd like to share an experience with Kenzen Vital Balance?
I can.
Molly, take it away.
Broadcasting from my car. My daughter, who is 9, is a little bit on the emotional eating side. She's tall for her age, but not tall enough to merit her wit. And so we've been working on that. We went through a lot of moves when she was going through some crucial stages of development, and she turned to food for comfort and consistency, and so it was really hard. She was just constantly, anytime she saw sugar, it was gone. It was like she had the sixth sense. She could just tell where it was hiding and find it anywhere. And so now it's not 100%, but we've been using the Vital Balance Eating Plan that Linda Morris developed. And over the last month, she has shed 10 pounds and 10 inches. And
wow.
She's got a lot more willpower. She's really a lot better about saying, yeah, there's cookies there, but I think I'll wait. You know, she can do that now. And so that's huge for us.
Well, fantastic. I was hoping Travis could be here. He's got a wife that is actually, she can't eat food now. And literally, this stuff has kept her alive. Mm-hmm. So you have some people that are looking to lose weight and some people that really would like to just keep alive.
Right.
And this is a phenomenal technology. Braden, your story, I had a guy that he had years worth of problems with bowels that just weren't consistent. You know, he'd get diarrhea and he had parasites and all that type of stuff, and he'd done everything he could. He'd fought it for 4 years after returning from South America. And Niken Technologies to the rescue. Literally within a month, his life was transformed. How long did it take you, Braden, would you say, that before you noticed that things were balancing out that way?
Well, I felt like 100%, I would say 3 days after taking it for the first time.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I just cleaned out the second day, so I was good.
Sweet. Well, folks, we've come to the end of our time here. I want to thank you all. I'm going to turn the recording off. I'll open it up for questions for anybody that has that in just a moment.